Dreams are weird. You fall asleep, close your eyes, and suddenly you're fighting a giant breadstick on the moon, running late for an exam you've never heard of, or talking to a penguin about tax advice. None of this has ever happened to you. So why does your brain create events, entire worlds, that exist nowhere in your real life? Today, we're answering the question, why do we dream things that have never happened to us? Your brain doesn't switch off, it reorganizes. When you sleep, especially during the rapid eye movement sleep, your brain becomes almost as active as when you're awake. Scientists have known this since the 1950s, when researchers like Eugene Azarinsky and Nathaniel Kleitman first discovered REM and noticed the brain lighting up with electrical activity. So, if the brain is firing signals, what is it firing about? A lot of dreaming is your brain reorganizing information. It sorts memories, cleans up unnecessary data, and strengthens important connections. Think of it like your brain doing nighttime housekeeping. But here's the catch. When the brain reorganizes memories, it doesn't play them back like videos. It mixes them, blends them, and recombines them into new patterns, which means the dream you experience often has pieces from real life, but assembled into something you've never seen before. Another backed explanation comes from the threat simulation theory proposed by cognitive scientist Antti Revonsu. He suggested that dreams act like a training program, a kind of virtual reality where your brain practices dealing with danger or challenges. This means your brain might create scenarios you've never experienced, but might need to be prepared for. That's why humans often dream about being chased, falling, losing something important, getting lost. Even if these things have never happened, your brain runs them anyway, like a built-in simulator. It's not predicting the future, but it is preparing you for one. Here's the fun part. Your brain contains billions of neurons firing in patterns. When you're awake, your senses guide those patterns, but when you're asleep, the brain is free to wander. That uncontrolled wandering creates randomness, and randomness creates new ideas. That's why people sometimes dream entire stories, inventions, or strange scenes their waking imagination would never create. Neuroscientist Matthew Walker calls dreams a form of overnight creativity. They help your brain combine ideas in ways that would be impossible while you're focused on daily life. This explains why Paul McCartney said the melody of Yesterday came to him in a dream. Dmitri Mendeleev reportedly dreamed the periodic table's structure. These aren't myths. They're examples of how dreams can mix ideas into something truly original. One of the most supported modern theories is that dreaming helps regulate emotions, backed by research from UC Berkeley and other institutions. During REM sleep, the brain replays emotional experiences, but without the stress chemicals you normally feel when you're awake. So your brain can review emotions safely, almost like watching them on a screen, rather than feeling them directly. But because emotions don't come with neat, tidy visuals, your brain fills in new imagery. Meaning, your dreams can reflect how you feel, not what has happened. If you're anxious, you might dream of losing control, even if the actual scenario never occurred. If you're stressed, you might dream about chaos. If you're hopeful, you might dream of possibilities. Dreams are emotional metaphors, not historical documents. Because dreams aren't about replaying life, they're about processing life. Your brain sorts memories, simulates possibilities, mixes ideas to be creative, and checks in on your emotions. And in doing all that, it produces scenes that are brand new, often strange, often meaningful, always unique to you. Your dreams don't reflect your past. They help build your future self. Whether that future includes giant moon breadsticks, well, that part is unclear.